my name is Kevin Napier. I work for Callaway Golf. I've been doing this for about 8 months now. I'm the driver tech here. I build everything that goes out of the doors here for the PGA Tour. Thanks for coming on the truck. It's just all our players' hats. Everybody gets a fresh hat, or everybody gets 4 fresh hats every week. So we try to take care of guys with everything they need. Everybody's hat is different, so a lot of corporate logos, a lot of different fits and styles and colors. So you see all white here, but we'll give them one of each color every week.
That's a lot of hats.
It's a lot of hats. Some visors. You got the old school Harris English throwback over here, the rope hat. Every player has their own specific ball, whether it's a retail ball or whether it's a prototype ball.
So a prototype ball, how does that change, and say, from the retail ball?
A little firmer core, maybe. A little softer coverage, depends on what the player needs. So this is Chrome Soft Plus Plus and then Chrome Soft Plus. So a little spinnier, a little softer, a little firmer, a little less spin. So one of these will be coming to retail in 2 or 3 months. So we have about 5 or 6 different versions of the Chrome Soft. SR3 is a little bit older ball, but guys still play it. So there's about 3 or 4 versions of that as well. SR33, Danny Willett's ball. It's what he used to win the Masters.
Oh, wow. I guess I have to get a dozen of those for myself.
There you go. So we try to keep a backup for every single person on here, or every single staffer we have. We have lightweight heads, standard weight heads, heavy heads, just depending on what the player needs. That's the newest Apex Pro. The CF, forged face, not a forged body, but lightweight head, or standard weight head, lightweight head in that. So Freddie Jacobson, Fat Hour hit that.
Most popular iron head out on tour?
Apex Pro, by far. Let's see here. MB1, our blade, current blade. We have 2 different blade models. This is the most popular one. It's the most traditional. Heel to toe, it's a little smaller. The groove is a little smaller. It's just a more traditional blade. Apex MB, little bit bigger heel to toe blade, a little more offset, a little more spin. That's a little bit newer than the MB1. Select quote found now $38,500,000. The older Apex Pro. We still have guys that play this. Kevin Kisner plays this. Brian Stewart plays this. Still got guys that like that club, so have to keep them on here. 2 years old Apex, just in case we need to go back to that for somebody. The set on your right there is a little special. That's a backup set for Henrik Stenson. So there aren't too many sets of those in the world. That's the Japanese legacy forged cavity back.
So they were only built and sold in for the Japanese market?
Correct.
Yep.
Our utility irons, these are a couple years old. We still sell them in retail, but it's very up and down out here. Sometimes a player, it's, wild here and goes, I want to try something to flex the ball down a little bit. And somebody will try it, and then they'll want to get one, and they'll want to get one, and then they'll start seeing a trend, and everybody wants one again, and then I'm out of 18-degree heads. Those are the last 3 18-degree heads in existence right there.
Because we saw Jamie Solosky come down to the range. He was hitting one, so I got an 18-degree. I love it. It's my go-to off the tee.
So this is probably our most popular head right now, the Sub-Zero. It's our low spin driver. So smaller CC driver, movable weight low and towards the face. Very, very, very low spin, very traditional looking driver. Just came out to retail. XR Pro. Standard XR, 460 head. Not as traditional as a Sub-Zero, but this will spin a little bit more. This is a lot more forgiving. So very forgiving driver.
Is one more popular than the other?
Yep, this driver right here is our most popular driver. Great Big Bertha. That driver is probably the most versatile driver we have, and that's why it's the most popular. We can do 2 slides here. We can do a lot of weight here. We have adjustability in the cog. A little deeper than the standard XR, but very, very, very versatile. Usually we'll have about 10 to 15 of these in the field every week. So our most popular, 60% of our guys use this driver. Fairway Woods XR, very, very fast face. Weight port in the back so we can put the hot melt in it to get to swing weight, and also to get the sound right. Some players are very sound specific, and they want something that sounds and feels good to them, and everybody's different. So
that's a 3+. So
that's
what
a 3+.
The loft on that is what?
13 to 13.5. I mean, we are able to bend them quite a bit, and I have flat heads in here as well. A lot of players don't want the ball to go left. That's what they try to take out. So I do have, flat heads as well. You'll see flat 2 right there. So that makes my life a lot easier where I don't have to bend them all.
On those busy days.
Right, exactly. So hybrid, Apex hybrid, we do make a 1. We don't use a lot of them, but we do make a 1, 16 degrees, but very, very, very compact shape, very flat sole, plays a lot like an iron, but very, very traditional looking hybrid, if you can say traditional. Very compact, good looking hybrid. Very, very, very good ball speed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably our most versatile fairway, Big Bertha Alpha 816. Movable weights similar to the Sub-Zero. Here you can adjust the cog, but you can move spin. If you put more weight towards the face, less spin, more weight away from the face, more spin, higher launch. So it's very versatile. A little older stuff, just in case a player wants to go back to revert back to something that they know, or we still have some stuff like this in play. This is our first XR line, 14 degree. We still have, you never know what they want. So last year's XR, or the first XR, never know.
How far you go back? Do you have like X hot stuff or?
No.
Nope.
There's a couple in play though. You never know. I carry these too. So you never know what a player wants. Yeah, this is a great golf club. Let's go to wedges.
Okay.
Actually, let's look at the grip ball. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
So I don't have to look at my computer every time I put a grip on. This makes it easy, so I know what each player has, how many tapes they have. So that's 2 double-sided, and 1 double-sided 5-inch on the right hand. So a player wants, so Kevin wants that right hand to feel not as tapered. So everybody's very specific. I have everything from Ionic to Lambkin to, Golf Pride's your biggest grip out here, but the $sign means upside down. That's a big popular question.
So the logo on the grip is upside down.
Correct. Excuse me. But that makes it very easy, very quick. If we have one guy coming in here for a grip change, I'm eating lunch or something like that, one of the refs can go, oh, they're across line 58, upside down.
Yeah, good stuff.
So here's where everything gets built, or where everything kind of stages to get built. I'll put builds here with kind of the build sheet there. It's basically just like a kitchen. I build exactly what's on the recipe. So
you said earlier you had Danny Lee's wedge here.
This is Freddie Jacobson.
Oh, Freddie Jacobson's,
yep,
okay.
Sorry, one out.
All right.
Freddie Jacobson, he uses Nippon prototype shaft in that. He switched last week to 4 wedges. So we're doing a little bit of experimenting with him. I'll have to grind on this a little bit after he practices with it, but this is basically where everything gets, after I glue it, I put it here to dry, and everything I've got on the right here is finished. So this is for Stuart Appleby. 105X tipped an inch. Guys love stuff to play stiff out here. I have no idea why, but
That's
it feels like
that's gonna say that's a 2x4.
that is. I mean, you sit there and wiggle it,
It doesn't move.
So, MD3 wedges. Our new gold finish. I'm sure you guys may see that soon. We ported these wedges simply because we ported the PM. We thought it looked cool, and it does look cool. The green kind of fluorescent paint kind of makes it pop. Excuse me. But no difference in the wedge, just finish. Current MD3. And honestly, these are no different than retail. None.
Do you get a lot of guys coming in asking for them to be ground a little bit off the leading edge or trail edge?
Probably 20% of the guys do. It's not as much as you think. Our most popular wedge is the MD2, as you can see by the inventory. We are running low on these, but it's a C grind. We do a lot of the slate finish. You can see it already trying to rust. So guys like that look. Some guys don't like the bright chrome. Even here, this is kind of a brushed chrome. So same wedge, just different finish. Some testing says the rust spins just a hair more, but I think that's here or there.
Yeah, I've always heard that guys said that.
It's just another way for that laser etching on there just keeps the ball in the face first.
Yeah.
I keep old stuff on here as well, so you never know what you're gonna need. These are super old, but still have a few guys playing the X. I try to keep backups for players. Like here's his old wedge, so I will grind one just in case he comes in and goes, Kevin, I need a new 60. So I can glue that up and not have to sit in there and grind on it for 30 minutes and have it done. So do a lot of stamping. All my colors there, I can mix everything I need. I have big stamps, small stamps, every little thing you can possibly need. A lot of guys.
Personal touch.
Yeah, a lot of guys like it. Some guys like to get crazy. Our guy Anthony inside does all the crazy colors and the sandblasting, and I'm not equipped to do that, nor would I want to. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you get your hands full as it is.
Right. So the PM grind, very, 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 very popular golf club. We don't do a lot of them under 56. Mostly it's 58 and up. Because this is the highest lofted wedge in their bag. They're not hitting this full a lot.
So the one thing I haven't seen, and I'm sure it's probably in there somewhere, do you have any Phil Mickelson type stuff in here?
Phil doesn't come on here a lot.
Okay.
He is a big tinkerer, so a lot of time he'll grind and build a lot of his own stuff. He does all his stuff in Carlsbad. He has a guy that works with him there. I'll do a grip change for him every so often, but rarely do I do stuff for him. Again, we have players that play this that we don't play, so it's a good wedge when we do that. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I carry lefty stuff, not a lot, just in case he needs something, but I don't carry a lot of stuff out. What's up, buddy? Grinding station. A little more aggressive belt here, finishing belt here, start here, and here. So when you're grinding, you're really taking a lot of meat off of here, and you're kind of smoothing it out here. These two wheels right here finish. So finish and then polish. So the polishing you do, it won't rust as much. We have grips on here that you won't see a lot in retail. Just because, I mean, you don't see stuff like this anymore. Stinson. Custom made for Brendan Grace. It's very specific on the color. Phil has his own grip made. Instead of a 58 or a 60, is a 61 center. So he doesn't have a lot of tape, so he likes a mid-size grip. So that's what we do for him, or that's what Golf Pride does for him. A lot of guys use MCC, the multi-compound.
That's my grip. Favorite.
Yeah, that's actually a rib grip. Bath hour. This is coming back.
Is it?
Coming back a little bit, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a lot of guys are going back to it. 355. Lambkin. I don't do a lot of Lambkin. I do a little bit, but their new 3-gen stuff's really good. Their UTX stuff's really good.
So mostly Golf Pride.
Mostly Golf Pride. A lot of European players will do Atomic. Just depends on what they want. They'll do anything they want. Got some kind of Master of Sedition back there, stuff tucked away. Don't have a lot of those left. This is Candyland right here. So
Expensive Candyland.
expensive, very expensive. A lot of this stuff is prototype stuff. That right there is custom made for Phil. It'll have his initials on it. He has not changed from that shaft in a long time. New Tensei shaft, very, very popular out here. Mitsubishi. I think it's hitting retail right now. Oban, another high-end shaft company. We do a lot of Oban as well. Alzola speaks for itself. These are kind of cool. These are one-offs dug for Patrick Reed. You can see the serial number laser etched. Patrick Reed. Kind of cool. Graphite design stuff. UST, local company. Very good stuff. But graphite design. A lot of high-end stuff there. You'll notice colors that are only Japanese specific as well.
Are these ones hugely popular? I see a lot of the orange ones.
Yeah. Very popular shaft.
Like we retail it for like $380.
380, yeah.
Really?
So a lot of cash in here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cash.
So this is where. Let's see. We do a lot of hazard stuff. Hugely popular out here. And Matrix too. Stuff like
Who makes this shaft right here?
True Temper.
Okay.
It's True Temper. You see older shafts. That shaft's probably 8-10 years old. Guy's still using it. So if it ain't broke, you know.
Yeah.
And we try to keep stuff, projects for guys. Like if we're working on stuff like Patrick Reed backup. Another project drawer. See the saber tooth there. Good to go. Thank you. You never know what guys will want to come back and they're like, do you have that putter from last year? It's nice to have and be able to give that to them. Kisner, driver backup. We try to keep some of the projects that they like and they want to keep on a shelf, and not like
Save some time later.
Yeah, save some time for me later. Behind you here is our demos. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the range right now, but we try to keep demos so if somebody wants to try something quickly, they can grab the bag and, we can always tweak it to their spec. So it just depends on what they want to see, We have a lot of different shaft options in here. But if they like it, we can always flatten it or make it upright or stronger or weaker. So. And putters are very personal. We will make whatever guys want. So that right there is for Tim Wilkinson. He's a lefty, but very specific on, he wanted 3 lines on it instead of 2, or he might want dots on it, or he might want no sight line. So we'll do whatever the player wants as far as specifics, even inserts. We'll put a white hot insert in there, and if that's the insert they like and they're comfortable with and they feel, then we'll do that insert in a new model. We're not going to advertise that, but if that's what the player wants.
Maybe you should cut that from this.
So, my building station, it's just like a kitchen. I get the recipe or the order right there and build it, put it here to dry, loft and lie it. To build a set of irons, it probably takes me hour and 15, hour and 20, depending on how many steps, if I've got a pre-bend or something like that. This is a candy store.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fun.
It's really good.
My job is a lot of fun.
Yeah.